Okay, it's about the time we've all been waiting for. The engine's all back together and ready to start. Combination of excited and more than a little bit nervous. The main thing when we get this going is I got to get it started and I got to get it up above 1500 RPM and keep it there like 15 to 2000 to 2500 and vary the speeds for 20 minutes or so. Been prepping for this for quite a while. I've been through a complete recheck of everything, bolt torques, hose connections, electrical. Now that the battery's in, I've been checking power, made sure that I cycled the fuel pump. On this car, when you key it up, the fuel pump comes up for about 2 seconds and then shuts itself back off again if the engine doesn't start. And then you have to wait 10 seconds again. So I probably run, I don't know, probably 20 or 30, probably a good 30 cycles of keying it up and letting the fuel pump run. And in the beginning you could hear air back at the tank, and as it was seeming like it was bleeding back. And at this point now it sounds like I'm getting good flow. I don't hear bubbles anymore. So that the pump cycling is a big thing. I've checked electrical power, made sure all the circuits are working, checked the voltage. I've checked for spark, put a timing light on it, and just rotated the distributor quickly to make sure it would pulse the timing light, and it does. And then I put it back and set it in position based on feel of the magnetic pole piece, and was able to get it. I've got it timed as close as I can to 6 degrees, which is where it belongs. Just based on feel, and then tried to advance it just a hair, but that's the best I know how to do. I bumped the starter, just hit the key just enough to know that the solenoid kicks, so that should put me in good shape. I also have some help. I have another pair of hands, and my son's going to help me on this one, and so shortly we're going to push this out on the driveway and give it a shot and see if we can get. I'll have him on the outside. He can video and he can watch for leaks and whatever else might happen. Keep me informed while I stay behind the wheel and try to keep it running. And we'll see how it goes.
It's rolling.
I don't know where it's coming from. What's that? Not that I can see. What's that? down low, like on the, it looks like from the manifold. I don't see any fuel coming out for leaking. I don't see any leaking. You want me to keep this running for you? It's just from here. I'll look around the other side though and make sure. Yeah, it's just from up here.
It's like it's coming off the top.
Yeah. It's clean up there. What's that?
Is the catalytic converter glowing red or anything?
Which side is it on?
Over here.
I'll go look. That looks okay. There is an oil leak. It looks like it's right under where the shifter is. It's like behind the firewall. It looks like oil.
Dripping?
Yeah. Fresh.
Red or black? Or engine or sand?
I'll look at it closer.
Might be one of my fittings down here, you know?
Okay. It looks like oil.
Like my oil pressure fitting? But
Yeah.
I did in the back?
Yeah.
I just
It's probably a drip a second.
wow. Well, okay. Is it hitting the exhaust? Is that what
It could be where I can see it. It's not. It's
Okay.
going right on the ground.
Well, it looks like the smoke is dropping off.
Yeah, it's a lot less.
The reason I was asking about the catalyst is tell if it was misfiring a little bit. If it misfires too much, the catalyst will get really hot
Okay.
and literally would glow red.
Yeah, it's not red. It was smoking a little bit, but not red hot. There's a little bit of smoke coming over here. That's what it is.
Red?
Yeah.
That's trans.
I just didn't want to touch it.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know how hot it was.
That could be a trans.
What's that?
That could be a transmission.
You still want this on, right?
Sure. I mean, just digital media stuff. The transmission region, I mean, it could be the converter seal. I didn't replace that. I had the engine out. Is it slowing down, speeding up, or about the same?
The drip?
Yeah.
About the same. It's hard to tell where it's coming from, but there's like smoke coming out from the wheel well. It's not like from the back exhaust. I don't know if there would be something on the exhaust pipe. There's feeling on this side, like right here, rolling out.
Well, I did have a lot of penetrating oil and stuff back there. It didn't just turn that off. You don't see anything else underneath?
No, I'll look again from the other side because I can lay down.
How does the engine sound?
It sounds good.
No noise. It sounds good from here.
Not that I can hear, and there's a lot less smoke. The catalytic converter is turning red now. I just noticed it when I was looking up at the drips. Not the heat shield, but like the actual converter is red.
10 minutes in. Bright red or just?
I can take a look at it again. I just noticed it, so wanted to tell you. It's glowing pretty good. You might need to. There's something else that's dripping. It's like almost like a tar. You could just tell it's getting really hot.
All right. We got 10 minutes in.
I'm about 12 minutes into breaking in the cam at this point, and I shut the car down. The catalyst was getting pretty orange. The gas tank was venting. The tank was getting hot, and we could hear it going through its overpressure vent. And there was some plastic melting behind the right front wheel. One of the shields, gravel shields, was starting to overheat. So after about 12 minutes, we shut it down for about 10 minutes, let it sit and cool for 10, and then we'll resume here in a minute and run about another 10 minutes.
It's not getting red. Good.
Well, we did get another 10 minutes in, so 20 minutes total. At the end of the next 10 minutes, we had to shut down because the engine coolant was hitting 260. It was about ready to overheat. So we stopped there, let it settle and cool, and I'm going to come back after it cools off and give it another probably 10 minutes or so. Try to get a full half hour in of cam brake in before I go any further.